are going to be the main points of commonality in going forward from here?
Well, I think there's several things that will happen. The U.S. has this sort of 5 pillars of the relationship with India, and it covers everything from education to agriculture to defense ties to trade and technology and clean energy.
The Prime Minister, I think, approaching, because there is a protocol sequence by which the dignitaries arrive and take their places to receive the President. The Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh, greeted by the Speaker, by the Minister for Parliamentary Affairs and Water Resources, Mr. Pavan Kumar Bansal.
हमारे जो अतिथि हैं श्री ओबामा, और ये कहा जाता है कि भारतीयों में लोगों के दिलों को छूने का हुनर है. We touch the heart of the guests. So what Mr. Obama will take from India other than the beautiful memories? 2 हृदयों के तार जहाँ भी जो जन जोड़ रहे हैं, मित्र भाव की ओर विश्व की गति को मोड़ रहे हैं, घोल रहे हैं जो जीवन सरिता में प्रेम रसायन, खोल रहे हैं देश देश के बीच मुंदे वातायन. आत्मबंधु कहकर ऐसे जन जन को नमन करूं मैं, किसको नमन करूं मैं भारत, किसको नमन करूं मैं.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well put, Manisha. And you can see the US presidential seal on the limousine. Isn't that right, Jeremy?
That's correct, yeah.
Yes. And this stretched limousine, the doors being opened, and we're expecting President Obama. And there he is, smiling, being greeted by Vice President and Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, Hamid Ansari, the first woman Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Mrs. Meera Kumar, in which all important personages who come here will be asked to write in future. As a bookmark, it has a golden leaf, or a leaf of the Bodhi tree.
Mr. Vice President, Madam Speaker, Mr. Prime Minister, members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and most of all, the people of India. I thank you for the great honor. I am proud to visit India so early in my presidency. It's no coincidence that India is my first stop on a visit to Asia, or that this has been my longest visit to another country since becoming president. For in Asia and around the world, India is not simply emerging. India has emerged.
Welcome back to this budget special. Allocation for various schemes like Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, which aims at providing universal elementary education, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, that aims at providing universal secondary education by 2017 and universal retention by 2020. It also aims at increasing the gross enrollment ratio by 75% in the next 5 years. And also for higher education, the allocations have been increased. Also, the midday meal scheme has got more allocation than it had got the last time. And to discuss budgetary proposals for the education sector, we've been joined by Kiran Datar. You have been the advisor to the National Knowledge Commission. Welcome, Ms. Datar. And we also have with us Dr. R.P. Agarwal, former secretary with the higher education sector. Welcome, Mr. Agarwal, to the budget special. Let me begin the discussion with you, Ms. Datar. This budget is in line, the fiscal policy in this budget is in line with the 13th Finance Commission recommendations, which have said that from revenue deficit, we'll move to revenue surplus by 2050.
In the speech itself, the finance minister has mentioned this, that we are moving, that everything is going to be transparent as far as the budget is concerned. We will be putting all the oil bonds and everything is there in 6.9%, and it will come to 5.5%. If you recall, it was 6.5%, it went to 6.9%, the fiscal deficit. We are expecting that it would be 5.5% or thereabouts as far as industry is concerned. What we are concerned is what Lavish mentioned about inflation, because nothing has been said on the inflationary issues. No statement has been made in the budget, though it has come out yesterday in the economic survey also, as well as in the Finance Commission report. So we also expect something happening in the near future as far as inflation is concerned.
Welcome to Lok Sabha studios, sir. You seem to have laid clear emphasis on the small entrepreneur, the small salaried class, when you have extended the 10% up to 5 lakh income, the 10% tax bracket, as well as farmers. What is the general philosophy behind this budget, sir?
Philosophy behind my budget is that I formulated my last year's budget in the context of a very difficult situation. We had extremely difficult year 2008-9, 2009-10. 2010-11, while formulating the budget, question before me what objectives we would like to achieve.
The Belgium's ambassador to India, His Excellency Jean-Marie Debouté. Welcome, Your Excellency, to the studio. But before we begin our conversation, we have a special gift for you, a visual capsule which provides glimpses of this country, beautiful, colorful and important at the core of Europe.
Belgium has many claims to fame. Situated at the heart of Europe, is strikingly beautiful. The countryside is lush green. And one has a sense of space, refreshingly rejuvenating.
What is Belgium like? And you read about it in history textbooks, and you read about its resistance during the war, occupation during the war, how it survived, how it has risen like a phoenix again. But the problem still remains that I would say Antwerp, Brussels, and I would be hard put to think of other places which are worth seeing. So what is the land like? What are the places like? What is the regional variation?
First of all, thank you, Professor, for inviting me, and
thank
you to Globewatch for organizing this kind of a very interesting program where you present countries, and in this case Belgium. It's a very interesting initiative to let your viewers and the public at large know more about the world, and in this case about Belgium. Yes, indeed, we are a small country in Europe. But we are a country which is very, very open and which is at the heart of Europe. And I think that's the most important element if you look at what is this country like. We are at the heart of Europe, and that made us for quite some time indeed also the battleground of foreign countries, of our forceful neighbors.
When we resume after the break, we shall take up the state of the economy in Belgium and in India, and what prospects are there for both of us.